I am sure many of you have been following the news about the war in Ukraine. At sigurado ako, parang naaawa din kayo sa pinagdaraanan ng maraming mga Ukrainians. Pero alam nyo kanina, parang naawa din ako sa mga Russians. Parang naawa ako sa kanila for a different reason. Kasi they have to keep denying yung nangyayari sa Ukraine. At nahihirapan yung mga ambassadors nila na ipagdepensa ang ginagawa ng kanilang presidente. In the first place, hindi nila pwedeng tawaging giyera. And you know, recently, there was practically a massacre that happened in Bucha. Pero ang sagot pa rin nila, propaganda lang yan, hindi totoo yan, it's not true. Ang pumatay niyan, sila mismo. Kasi pro-Russians yung mga tao na yan, etc., etc. And yet the people from Bucha are being interviewed and testifying. Well, hirap sila, kaya kawawa sila because they have to keep answering the question, is it true? Ang mga pagbasa natin ngayon are both concerned about truth. Is it the truth? The first reading from the book of Daniel begins with a question from the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar, and it is addressed to the three young men, mga kaibigan ni Prophet Daniel, Ananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Pero this evening we hear the Babylonian names kasi exiles sila and they had to adopt Babylonian names. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The king confronted the three young men. Ang sabi niya, is it true? Totoo ba? And to paraphrase the rest of his question, parang ganito ang question niya, totoo ba ang nababalitaan ko na sumusuway kayo sa aking kautusan na kayo'y sumamba dun sa gintong estatwa na pinagawa ko para sambahin ng lahat ng mga Babylonians. Kasama kayo. Hindi ba? Sinabi ko, kapag hindi kayo sumamba, itatapon ko kayo sa pugon. I'm going to throw you into the fiery furnace and let's see if God will save you. So, answer me. Totoo ba? And listen to how the young men answered the question. And if I may paraphrase it, they said, Opo, totoo. Yes, sir, it is true. And we are ready to face the consequences for standing for what is true. Paninindigan namin ang totoo. At kahit mangyari pa yung sinasabi ninyo that our God cannot save us, we will still stand for the truth. Wow! Kaya, tinapon sila sa pugon. The three young men were thrown into the fiery furnace. And guess what happened next? Lo and behold, they were seen inside the furnace, accompanied daw by an angel. Biglang, hindi sila tatlo, kundi apat. A Son of God, ang tawag sa kanya, was walking with them. And they came out from the furnace. They were not even harmed. Hindi sila nasunog. I am sure alam ninyo yung kantang Be Not Afraid. Palagay ko, may isang verse doon inspired by this passage from the book of Daniel. Especially yung line that says, if you walk amidst the burning flames, you shall not be harmed. If you stand before the fire of hell, and death is at your side, know that I am with you through it all. Be not afraid. I go before you always. Ayun, that's all that the Lord is asking. All that the Lord is asking is that we walk with Him. We walk with Him on the side of the truth. And if we walk on the side of the truth, wala tayong dapat ikatakot. And by the way, this is also the message of Jesus in today's gospel. He is defining what it means to be His disciple. Listen to what He said. Ang sabi niya, if you remain in my word, you will truly be my disciple. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Connected itong mga sentences na ito sa isa't isa. Pero minsan nanghihinayang ako yung natatandaan lang natin yung pinaka-famous line, the truth will set you free. Totoo ba? That the truth will set us free? Depende. Kung paninindigan natin ang katotohanan. If we're willing to stand on the truth. I remember the late Jesuit priest, Father Arguelles, wrote witty little sayings based on the scriptures, and he collected them into a book. And one example of his witty sayings is based on that expression, the truth will set you free. Ang sabi niya, yes, the truth will set you free, but first it will make you miserable. Of course, ang punto niya is, when you are on the side of truth, you will be in contradiction with those who are on the side of untruth or lies or falsehood. By the way, yun ang nangyari kay Saint Oscar Romero. Binaril siya habang nagmimisa sa chapel ng mga Carmelite sisters. And the day before he was assassinated, actually, nag-appeal siya sa members of the police and the military, calling on them to refuse illegal orders. Ang sabi niya, mga alagad kayo ng batas. Dapat kayo yung magprotekta sa batas. But they were killing people left and right. Nag-appeal siya, ang sabi niya, we are your people. The people who you're killing are your own brothers and sisters. When you hear the voice of the man commanding you to kill, in the name of God, in the name of the tormented people whose cries are reaching out to heaven, I beseech you, I beg of you, I command you, stop the killing. Stop the repression. That's Saint Oscar Romero. And of course, he suffered the consequence of being on the side of truth. He died a martyr's death. In today's gospel, Jesus is like a sheep among the wolves, trying to reason out with those who have made up their minds na ipapatay siya. And He's asking them squarely, kaninong mga anak ba kayo? Kasi if you claim Abraham as your father, Abraham was a righteous man. How come ang layo-layo ng behavior niyo sa kanya? And they answer him and they say, we are children of God. Biglang from children of Abraham, children of God daw sila. And now Jesus says, if you are children of God, then don't you think you should be treating me as your brother? Ang galing ni Jesus, very witty. Not only is Jesus like an angel who goes down to the fiery furnace to walk with those on the side of truth, he is ready to go down to hell to seek out the blinded souls who make a hell out of their lives in this world by allowing themselves to be enslaved by the forces of darkness. Ito yung challenge ng ating ebanghelyo sa atin ngayon. It's good to ask the question, kaninong anak ba kayo? Whose children are we? We cannot call ourselves children of God and be on the side of lies and falsehood. Hindi tayo pwedeng maging anak ng Diyos kung nasa panig tayo ng kasinungalingan. And as regards those who submit themselves to the father of lies, because they are afraid that they might be thrown into the fiery furnace, well, I mean, those who are on the side of the truth, I think the consolation, the consoling message of the Lord is, be not afraid. I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you rest.